Hello, everyone. It is my first official movie review of 2024 here. This time with one from a movie from 2023 that I just didn't get a chance to see. I'm trying to catch up, get all those movies that I've seen in theaters. Had a little bit of time today, so I had to go with a little bit of a shorter movie instead of something like The Color Purple or Ferrari. So I ended up seeing Anyone But You. Now, I did see the trailer to this one. Thought the trailer had some funny-ish moments. It looked like a stereotypical romantic comedy, though. Nothing amazing. And I was right. This is your stereotypical romantic comedy, nothing amazing. There are some funny parts, though. I will say I enjoyed this movie enough. I'm never watching it again, but there was moments. If you don't know what this movie's about, basically these two people have this date and it just ends terribly. Both of them misunderstand this little... Honestly, what it is these two people misunderstand these little things, and one of them says things they just should not have said to get someone off their back. So yeah, the big incident that makes these two people hate themselves... Well, hold on. I didn't describe what this movie's about. Anyways, there's an incident, a little night that they have, and they end up hating each other. And later on, they find out, oh, we have to be in the same room together, but we hate each other because of this one little incident. And again, that's where I was going to. This incident is so silly. And this entire movie could be solved by two adults having one adult conversation. But instead, these are rich adults being children and being passive-aggressive with each other. Literally, the entire movie could be solved 1 2-minute conversation. Literally, the conversation happens and it's like 2 minutes long. That right there is already the first big issue, but it's a movie, so let's get past that. Another big issue I had just towards the beginning of this movie, because within the first 5 minutes, that incident happens, and I'm like, there could have been a conversation there, but okay, I get it, I guess. The second thing that happens is 6 months go by after this incident, and then something happens, and then all of a sudden, that's when they're meeting again. And I'm like, okay, so wait a minute. Those two characters said this, and that character said this. How much time has passed? You have no clue, unless I missed it. There really is no discussion of how much time has gone by. Until the end of the movie, when Glenn Powell's character says, I met you 2 years ago. It's like, oh, so this movie is a total of 2 years of time. So that bugged me a little bit. And then from there, I will say this. There is some really crappy dialogue in this movie. Just things that people do not say. Just the way people say it is to just throw out information to you. This is a movie that thinks you're stupid sometimes because they'll say things multiple times. For example, not really a spoiler, just a little thing that happens. The gal, what's her name? Sydney Sweeney's character. She is going to school to be a lawyer. And within the first 5 minutes, you go, but I don't know that I actually want to be a lawyer. And then a little bit later, she's doing something on LinkedIn, and she takes off lawyer or whatever and puts question mark, question mark, question mark. And then the next scene shows this thing saying, I'm not in law school anymore. Like, it literally shows you like 5 different times, hey, she doesn't want to be a lawyer. I get it. You could have said it one time and it would have been fine. Also, the way that kind of thing is said, it makes you go, well, this is coming back later. This is coming back to bite her in the butt. And it was just super obnoxious and annoying. And there's quite a few things like that. They'll say these one little things, and they'll say it so weirdly. Like, I didn't tell anyone that. Like, literally. Like, you are the only person I've told this to. Like, literally, I'm telling you, no one else knows this. And you just go, well, he's going to accidentally let that drop, isn't he? And it happens. There's just a lot of little things in this movie like that where they are just like spoon-feeding you things. And it's obnoxious and kind of annoying. And just everything comes back and you know exactly what is going to happen. What else can I say about this movie? There's a lot of cartoon characters in this. And when I mean cartoon characters, I mean real life people acting like cartoon characters. And they're just really dumb. The parents of the wedding that they're going to, they're meeting at a wedding, and that's how they meet again. It's just cartoon characters. And there's this parent trap set people up plot that's really stupid. But again, this is a romantic comedy. It's kind of what you would expect. It's cheesy. It's crazy. It's dumb. It's over the top. Also, something that was like I could not get over for some reason. Earlier this year in Scream 6, it's what's her name? Mindy, the girl that knows that she's in a movie. And then spoilers for Scream 6. First of all, spoilers for Scream 6. If you haven't seen Scream 6, stop watching for like the next 20 seconds. Because the killer in Scream 6 is Dylan Duroni. I can't remember his name. Anyways, he is the dad of the girl that Mindy is marrying in this movie. And Mindy's in this movie. And I kept going, Mindy, that's the killer. That's the killer. Mindy, that's the killer. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not watching that movie. So that was just something I could not get out of my head the entire movie. Anyway, so yeah. This movie is just exactly what you think it is. It's very predictable. It's very cartoony at times. And just the editing in this movie is really weird and just things are forgotten. For example, there's a scene where the two pretty people are swimming. And you find out, oh, he's not a very good swimmer. But then literally like the next scene, and that scene's played for a comedy because, oh, I can't swim and she has to rescue him. But then literally the next scene, he's showing someone how to dive into a pool. And it's like, but you're not a good swimmer. So why would you know how to dive? If you don't know how to dive, why are you not... If you know how to dive, why aren't you a good swimmer? And then there's literally another scene where someone falls in the water and he jumps in after and he's like, just swimming. He's good. He's a good swimmer now. Like, so you learned to swim within a day? Really? Interesting. Like, I never saw a scene of you swimming. I don't get how you learned to swim all of a sudden. So yeah. Also, harbor rescue, they don't have a lot to do, I guess. They just get to rescue people, and it's not a big deal. And, and a boat clearly can't come rescue you with their life raft, because they clearly don't have a life raft. Well, life donut. Really stupid stuff in this movie. There's some really dumb stuff in this movie. However, it is a romantic comedy. There is romance in this. There's triangles. There's pretty people. There's nudity in this movie for both women and men. I mean, there's also comedy in this. There's some moments where I was laughing out loud. It was funny. It's relatively well shot. I said the editing is weird. Like, there's a conversation that happens in this movie, and it doesn't go anywhere. But then at the end credits, they're like doing bloopers, and then that conversation comes back. And it's like the last scene of the movie, I think. And I was like, what? Okay, that was dumb. And it's just really bad dialogue, is what it is. It's just really bad dialogue. What else do I have to say? Everyone in this movie, that's the other thing that bugged me about this movie too, is everyone is rich and childish. Like, there's no adults in this movie. Everyone is just a child. And it kind of started to bug me. And, yeah. Woe is me, you poor rich people. And everyone's just terrible, kind of. Like, he is trying to get his ex, and then she is trying to get her parents off her back, but her ex is there, and she might be flirting with him, but she's also flirting with him. And then, she also cheated on him, but they were on a break, so it was okay, which, yeah, I guess I agree with. But they're just not the greatest people. Cheating is a thing in this movie, and it's like, yeah, it's fine, go kiss that person. But yeah, it's predictable. You know everything's going to happen. Is it terrible? No. Was there some funny moments? Yes. There's some pretty people in it. I guess, it's okay. So yeah, guys, this is way too long of a review for this movie. This movie is fine. It's mediocre. It's not terrible. Am I glad I saw it? No. Do I hate myself for seeing it? No. It's just that middle movie. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. It's fine. It's just fine. So yeah, guys, more top 10s to be coming. Well, more talking about movies to be coming as far as 2023 goes. I need to get a haircut. More movie talking from other movies to be coming. I still have to see a lot of movies that are in theaters right now. I have zero time to go see movies in theaters right now, but it is what it is. You haven't seen Chester. I gave Chester has been taking these anxiety chews. I think they're working. He gets sad when I leave, and he's got separation anxiety. He's a big baby. But yeah, guys, I hope you are enjoying your 2024 so far. Yeah, don't do anything I would do. By the way, blackberry lemonade. It's so good. I got it from this place called Publix. It's so good. Anyways, guys, have yourself a great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. We'll see you soon.